Whose God is it anyway? Abraham's or Moshe's? Breshit, the book of Genesis, opens with the narrative of creation, which is the context for Abraham's encounter with God, with its clear universal message. Through you, all the families of the earth will be blessed. How do we know this God? According to Maimonides, we can best know God, the Creator, by studying God's creations. Science provides for humanity a universally accessible path to understanding the God of Abraham. But the path is limited to those who are scientifically and philosophically oriented. This week, we begin reading the second book of Torah, Shemot, which opens by describing the demographic explosion of Jacob's family in Egypt, leading to Pharaoh's declaring that the children of Israel are a distinct foreign nation that poses a threat to other Egyptians. Pharaoh divides, then enslaves. Shemot therefore unfolds as a particular political and historical narrative. Yet it too resonates universally. Why? Following Moshe's flight from Egypt into the desert, the same God envisioned by Abraham appears to Moshe in the burning bush and sends him on a mission to deliver his people. When Moshe asks how he should respond when asked by the children of Israel for the name of the God in whose name he's come, God instructs him to say, Eyeh asher eyeh, I will be as I will be. Tell them, I will be sent me. A midrash in Shemot Rabbah interprets I will be as meaning, you will know me only by my actions. The odd Hebrew word sneh, it only occurs in the context of the burning bush, and Mount Sinai, which is called Sinai only in the context of Israel receiving the law, are the same words, sneh, Sinai. The little bush and the big mountain mark the beginning and climax of the exact same mission. So as opposed to God known by nature in Breshit, in Shemot, God is evident in a historical narrative, which includes the constant violation of laws of nature through miracles. Now, if we discover God by studying the laws of nature, how can we also come to know God through the violation of the same laws? Just over a century, Einstein posited unifying truths about the universe, melding time and space, energy with matter. Shortly afterwards, a modern pharaoh rose up, achieving awesome power through division by positing a world order that is us against them. The Nazis not only hated Einstein as a Jew, they also preached against his theory of relativity. In 1922, a Nobel Prize winning physicist, who later turned Nazi, labeled relativity a threat to the German worldview, as if the math were different for Jews and Germans. By offering two seemingly contradictory manifestations of God, the Bible provides a path for understanding how the unifying truths of an Einstein or an Abraham can prevail over the divisive, brutal power of a Hitler or a Pharaoh. God sends Moshe to deliver the children of Israel from that power, and then to reintroduce them to God by giving laws that create a more inclusive and just political order. This is the biblical motif for human progress. And in the 21st century, the universal blessings of Abraham on their own remain elusive. To progress towards the day when we will all enjoy them requires political power. The Torah, through its dueling versions of God, continues to inspire both lovers of truth and political activists, while serving warning to the divisive populists and would-be autocrats who rarely heed it of their inevitable defeat. Shavua Tov from Schechter.